Alright guys, it's time for the EpikBricks room tour. Let's do it! I think what I'll do is just start here near the door and then kind of go around clockwise the whole room. So starting from here, we've got my PC. It's actually a gaming PC, so it duos as for me when I play games or when I'm doing anything with Lego. It's just right there and ready to go. So I've got a chair set up there to play. As a jet flies over, say hello. It's going to be a common theme in my videos is jets flying over. But here's the PC down here. I built it myself. It used to be in a much better displayed spot, but there she is down there. And then I guess we'll start with some of the displays I have up here. A lot of these aren't permanent. That's a custom mech that I made. There's the ATST Raider. There's a frame that I don't have a picture in currently. It's not mine, but it's a custom Baby Yoda build from Bricklink. And then I've got a couple of just other random sets up here on display that are semi-permanent. They're not going to be up here for very much longer. So. And then, starting back over here, and the great thing, I've got this mounted, so it's very easy to move around and get to what I need to. These are my small parts drawers. These are what I keep. That's anything that's not a basic brick or is too big to fit in this style drawer. And basically, this is mostly tiles, special bricks, and then some other kind of like cones and kind of more basic stuff. So you can see it kind of goes starting from I think that's like 8x tiles. And then these are 8x tiles that aren't black. And then these are 8x tiles that aren't black or colored. They're gray, brown, or white. It just depends on how many you have. And I think these go down to 1x6. And then it kind of goes through all the different tiles. So eventually we get down to 2x1s. And all sorts, just different tiles, and then, like I said, specialty bricks. So here's some textured bricks, here's some masonry bricks, and then jumpers, and like every style and color, all sorts of different stuff here. Ooh, lost one. And then we got cylinders, I believe. Oh, that's in there backwards. But more cylinders, and then underneath that is cones on the next level, and then underneath that is 1x1 bricks. Moving over to this guy, it's kind of more of a mix, but still pretty basic. Up here is a lot of windows. Up here is a lot of stuff I got from the Pick-a-Brick wall, so I have so much of it that there's an entire drawer dedicated to it. So then over here is mostly bars, poles, and anything like that. Here we've got round 2x2s, modified, the grills, whatever you want to call these, some fencing, and then some other kind of just texture-y / wedges and kind of just random building type stuff. And then over here in the third one, we're in number 1, yep, 1, 2, 3 now. This is what I call the kind of the dynamic section, and the reason is because it's basically, we've got clips and then we've got bars. So these things go hand in hand, and then they're dynamic because when they're put together, it creates some sort of, or allows for a moving motion. So up here we've got axles because wheels go on those and then those spin, so I consider that dynamic. And then up here is mostly snots or stud not on tops, which is basically any sort of piece that has studs on the side like this. So that's kind of what it's a lot better. It's a lot better to build with for more detailed stuff. Over here is kind of empty. It used to have a lot of minifigure accessories, but I've since moved over here, so you'll see that in just a second. But then what I moved over here now is a lot of the flowers, because I have a huge variety. It looks like this is sectioned off for no reason, but those are actually different from these ones. These ones have what is that, like 5 pedals on it. These ones have 4. So they're like different styles, but they're almost exactly alike. So I have them separated just like that. And there's a lot of people ask, there's my favorite set, the Chrome Crusher, with one of the Bionicles riding it. And over here is some more just kind of dynamic stuff that didn't fit over here. Over here, I've got some of the bigger Acro Mills drawers, the 24 drawer unit, and that was anything that wouldn't fit in here as far as size or as quantity. But a lot of it ended up being like car parts, like stuff for cars. Steering wheels, wheel wells, just all sorts of stuff for vehicles. And then, don't mind this, this is stuff from a haul that I've got organized and ready to build stuff from, so be sure to check out what I build from that. There's some minifigures I need to upload onto my store, and then we will go under the table. Down here, with these handy dandy lights, I've got my basic bricks, and that's plates and base plates and bricks. And depending on how much of it there is, it's, see, here's black base plates, here's black plates, and here's black bricks. So base plates, plates, bricks, all one single color. And then there wasn't necessarily enough. This is old dark gray, and this is new dark gray. There's a mix of new and old light gray, and then mixes of new and old light gray here and here for plates and bricks. Brown, there wasn't necessarily enough, so all the plates, bricks, and base plates went together. Same thing for the tan, there wasn't enough, so it just made sense to mix the base plates, bricks, and plates. Same goes for white. This is kind of just a random drawer of I need to untangle stuff. Same goes for the yellow, just bricks, plates, base plates. Red, blue, you can see unless you're colorblind, but green, basically more plant stuff. All sorts of goodies for building forests and stuff in the future. Over here, pop on another light. Handy dandy push lights on Amazon are awesome. We've got wind screens for the most part. I think that's what this drawer is just wind screens and transparent parts. The orange drawer, which is obviously way less. Pink and purple. And big hunky green base plates. That was just separate from what I needed over there. Moving over, we've got, let's see, it was slopes. I need to organize these more finely. Anti-slopes. Curved slopes. Pieces with like edges, like wing pieces essentially. Anything with like a diagonal edge, I would say. And then this is, you can kind of see through, it's anything that's an archway, half or full. And up here is kind of just, this is full of some old instructions, and this is a impartial, actually this is a built complete set that I'm gonna do some content with. This is just some random stuff. It's like some stormtroopers and some speed bikes. This is actually, I'm waiting to order parts for it. It's, do I have the set number in? No, but it's the, what is it, the Black Sea Barracuda, I think is what it's called. It's a pirate ship from the 90s. It's worth a lot. And I've got most of the pieces. I need to make an order for it, and then it'll be complete, and then I can sell it. So it's everything that's up there. Moving downward, we've got, my nephew just tried to break in. All right, so starting from the left side again, we've got my printer and a bundle of wires. Moving over, so I run right into the midsection of the table. This is where I store just some of my extra Bionicle parts that don't really have a home yet, so they just got bulk packed into a drawer. Here's some EpikBricks parts that I just decided that was the best place to store them for now. This box is an entire box of EpikBricks parts that I don't have space to store yet. I just haven't got the storage space because it's brand new basically, and there's a lot of it, and I'm still working on storage solutions. But that's a pretty meaty box that's like all packed to the brim with different parts. This drawer, now it just has stickers. It used to have a thing of minifig heads on it. I don't know why I kept this. I think I kept it for just in case like I ever want to take the sticker off, I can put it back onto the sheet. And then these I kept because they came with the arcade sets, and they actually came with extra stickers. Same with, I think I have the other one in the box, I must, because I have all 3 of them. And then there's some more stickers I've accumulated through random means, and then a sale, which I think I need to reorganize into another spot. Moving down, these are just instructions for a lot of the sets that I own, so I keep them very neat and pristine when I can. This is where I shove all my Lego bags when I go to the Lego store. And then what else is in here? I haven't even looked in here. What is it? Let's explore together. Oh, I think it's extra pieces for sets. I think that's what it is. It's like everything that's in there. Yeah, I think they're extra pieces for sets. Because I think this is the ultimate Batmobile, extra pieces. So that must be what that is. Here's a Bricks and Minifig gift card. Yes. Live in Arizona. But. So if you live near the Bricks and Minifigs or know what that is, yeah. Let's just stuff that all, because this is one I need to reorganize kinda. And here is, this is not a set, this is random bags that I've gotten from like either like Goodwills, or it came in a haul and it was the only bag unopened and the rest of it was just missing. So I've started collecting unopened bags. These are all probably from a different set, but I just have started collecting. If I get an unopened bag, I keep it unopened and I put it to the side, and I'll probably do something like, I'll do like a challenge or something one day where I'll be like, I can only use parts from these random brand new bags, and I'll make something cool, you know, like with just like random sets. This is just large, you can see, I mean, it's just large sections of anything, whether it be wall or roof piece. You guys see this cool looking one. Moving down, we've got just any like pillar type pieces, just longer sections. Moving along, this is just instructions, and then also underneath is I think they're printed like like they're pieces like this, but they have prints on them, so that's what's down there. In here is base plates and then also looks like really big pillars. You can see like these go to like the monorail set. So sometimes there's a little bit of a mixture of what's going on to optimize space. Back there is more just bags of Technic that's unable to be organized. And then this is all the Technic that is organized. So starting here, we've got the smallest pins going up in size all the way down until you get to like the really long axles. And then other stuff includes just pins, different sorts of, just all, you know what I mean, just all the Technic stuff that you probably want organized because it's so small and annoying. Like these different than these, like, you know what I mean? Like it's all just good stuff to have organized. So this is the stuff I took the time to organize first because it was small and it fit in this I got this for like $3 or $4, this drawer piece from a Goodwill. It's not the same brand as the ones I have up there, but I think it's similar, but it works all the same. It's great. And then as we move to the right, this is kind of just this is stuff from a used haul that I purchased that I've organized, and I'm going to be building some sets out of there, one of which is the Black Pearl. And just the ship. I don't have all the minifigures, I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure I could get the ship built out of the haul that I got. Then the next main part of the room, which is, I guess I would consider the right side of the room, which is my minifigure station. It's a little, got a few things on it right now. That's what I record my minifigure posts on TikTok on. It's the little stage, and I've kind of just got it set up so I got anything I need for a minifigure right here in this corner. So we'll get into that. And then under here, I guess I'll do like a quick overview of what's under here before I get into it. This is mostly just sets that I've built that aren't on display yet. I'm probably gonna disassemble them, get them back into the boxes so that way I could do time lapses of certain ones that I haven't already. And then behind there is just some unopened sets mostly. But the minifigure station, we'll go from top to bottom. Here's mostly collectible minifigures. Most of which I'm keeping. I think this is my keep. No, a lot of these are actually going to go on sale, I think. And then these are mostly going to go on sale as well. This is my Star Wars collection. That's probably not going to go on sale for the most part. I think I'm going to grow my Star Wars collection on this and keep it going. This is a original Harry Potter collection. That won't be for sale. That'll just stay in my collection. Here's some other just miscellaneous random stuff, including some custom minifigures I built live on TikTok. So if you were there, shout out to you guys. And then just some other kind of random stuff I use for videos and stuff to make notes and stuff like that. Here's a paintbrush to dust off minifigures when I go to make recordings and stuff like that. It's always nice to make sure they're dust free. But basically my minifigure station, I guess I'll go through it pretty quick because it's not 1,000 drawers. But starting at the top, we've got animal parts and then some boats because I also lumped that in. Here's full motorcycles, and full animals, capes, and then like wings and stuff of that nature, like big pieces of fabric, dishes and stuff like that. More animal parts, just like that were too big to, or these ones were the bigger ones. These are the smaller animal parts. Helmets, hats, hair, like neck slash like helmet. I don't know what to call them. Anything that went on the neck or the face. Anything that goes over the shoulders. Shields. And then back up to this one, which was small critters. Then we've got projectile weapons, melee weapons, tools, and lastly, just random other handhelds that aren't tools or didn't fall into those other categories. This is just some random minifigures I still need to look up. This is miscellaneous Star Wars stuff, so in case I ever need a spare part, maybe I have it here, so I just keep anything that I know is Star Wars in this bin. So you can kind of see, like, just this guy doesn't have a helmet, so one day I might have a spare helmet, and then boom, he's complete. You know what I mean? Down here, same deal, but with Batman, because he seems, I end up finding a lot of incomplete Batman parts, so I just keep the Batman parts. Here's my minifigure station in general, where this is like miscellaneous figure building, so like anything extra from hauls I just throw in here, so that way I have a bunch to build with. So here's the bodies. These are just so I can build whatever I want. Especially live, people like to make custom stuff. So here's the legs. And then here, it's not so much accessories, but it was stuff that I considered, I guess, smaller weapons and stuff that I didn't want to combine with there, just so it was easier to find because there's so much of it. There's Batman weapons, there's lightsaber hilts, some of those things, food, things that go on the feet and the waist, capes, skeletons, and then just single arms, hands, things that were loose, books and other random cool stuff, wheelbarrow, stuff that I would consider handheld, but it's slightly bigger. And then just stuff that helps you build minifigures, I guess. Like, that's just all stuff that I feel like is nice to have when you're trying to build a figure. Just small little details that aren't bricks necessarily. This is more, not accessories, but stuff that you can, you know, if you have a pirate, you give them a treasure chest, or you know what I mean? Here we've got some more just crates and stuff. Here's one of my favorite two bins, my treasures, like diamonds, jewels, all that, you know. Here's a gajillion red jewels. I got those used, and I don't know how the person that got them got so many. Popcorn pieces, hooks, transparent, like, laser pieces, I guess I could call that category. Larger swords from like Ninjago and stuff like that. Here's some projectiles and cannons. Minifigure base plates. These are soccer pieces. These are from the old school soccer sets. You put the guy on there, and then you flick them back, and then they kind of shoot a soccer ball. Maybe I'll do a video on that someday. Balls, and then these are the scoreboard cards for the soccer sets. Alien, I don't know. I've got those all in a section. Thank goodness for the pick-a-brick wall at the Lego store, because now I have unlimited of the new type of fire. Like literally, this is a whole container full of just fire. The same piece, because the Lego store had it on the wall, and when they have stuff, this is the old flame. You can see it's a slightly more neon orange, and then any other flame piece that wasn't this type, just so it's more separated. Then we've got flags, and that's basically it. All these other ones are empty for now. So that's everything that's up there. And like I said, down here, we'll kind of do a recap. Here's some just sets. If you want to kind of see a variety of what I have on hand right now, is some built sets, some unbuilt sets, some unopened sets, but mostly these are the built ones right now that I've got off display. That set's unbuilt, the Flintstones one. The ship in a bottle is used, but completely unbuilt. The X-Wing is unbuilt and brand new. Those are opened and built. These are unbuilt, but used. These are all unopened. These are all unopened except for that one, obviously. Everything back there is unopened. And then that's just some shipping supplies, and then that's just a random personal item. There's my ring light. Boop. And my shoes. And this is a filing cabinet, which just, I mean, you can see it's kind of office supplies and other important documents. I'm not going to obviously go into that one. This is a drawer that it's not even normally in here. This is what the used haul, all that stuff, it came in these bins. So I figured I'd keep it, like, this is all the minifigures from that haul. This is the base plates from that haul. And this is all the stuff that was not, like, I didn't want to take apart because it was mostly assembled. So that's all from, so I figured I would use, like, just, you know, use it as the storage space for the time being. And then this is my cleaning station. This is everything I use to clean Lego. So I'll go into a tutorial video on how I do that, because I have a pretty good method in my opinion. And then here's my storage closet that I just reorganized actually with these two shelving units, which worked out really nice. They don't perfectly fit in there, but I'm going to get some new ones eventually. But basically, starting from the top again, we've kind of just got some, that's an unbuilt set. That's a built set. It's over there. The Lucio O's, this is just something that I had in storage and I didn't really want to put it anywhere else, so I put it in here. This is a cereal they sold last year for the Overwatch video game for Lucio, because in the game he has a emote / voice line where he talks about Lucio O's, which is a cereal brand in the video game, and they made it in real life. I bought it for like $4 last year. They're worth like 16 or 17 bucks now. These are all my Lego books that I bought from Goodwill. Here is some instructions I'm going to be keeping from that Lego haul, which are mostly Star Wars instructions, because I like to keep those, because I don't know if I'm going to be building them, and if I don't, it's nice to have them for the future in case I come across that set and don't have the instructions, then I'll have them. There's some office supply type stuff, brick separator collection. Up here's some more unbuilt sets. Here is my small piece. This is like my 1x collection in colors, transparents, and dark colors. This is just random stuff that I haven't had too much time to organize yet, so it's kind of just shoved into bigger bins. This is what is this even? Oh, this is like really random pieces plus some sets that I used to have up on display there, but don't now, so they kind of need to get broken down. This is kind of my biggest miscellaneous, as my dogs are barking at the door. This is an old, it's called Lego Belleville. And then some more these are bricks that have marker on them from when I was a kid. So I don't know if I'm going to try to save them or not, but I just kept them separate. Here's some unused storage containers that I have. Then moving to the right, here's some castle sets that are in the works of being parted out and put together. And then here's Big Ben. I finally got him out of the closet and back on display. He's just a personal set. So it's just nice to have your biggest set actually out on display because it's really nice. And it's one of my girlfriend's favorites. Down here is some sets that I purchased on OfferUp that I'm reselling. Over here is just there's the Friends Central Perk that me and my girlfriend are in the middle of building. And then there's a pizza shop mock that I'm in the works of, but haven't really touched it lately. Here's some random incomplete sets. Then down here is paperwork and stuff that I need to organize. Down there is train tracks and some other bulk stuff that needs to be organized. This is empty right now, but will have like completed sets in it when I get there. Storage baggies, always got to have baggies. There's a scale back there for when I ship stuff in my store. There's some air dusters just for, random needs and getting dust, You need a couple of those everywhere. They're just good to have. Pick-a-brick cups, and then my most recent pick-a-brick purchase, which I need to sort and organize. And then some Converse I need to paint for my dad for a surprise. So yeah, that's basically the entire room. There's some more stuff than there was in the first shot because it's like the next day when I'm recording this because I didn't do this all in one day for some reason. But here's the whole room in a kind of a decent 360 shot. Back at the door. And yeah, to the closet again. Hey guys, if you watched till the end, I appreciate it a lot. This is actually my first ever YouTube video. I'm a new content creator overall. I started on TikTok several months ago, and I've been growing on there ever since, so I figure I'm going to start posting content across all the different social media platforms as much as I possibly can. So thank you guys so much for watching. Throw a thumbs up and all the other cool stuff that YouTube has, and if you found me on YouTube, go check me out on TikTok at EpikBricks, but I figure most of you guys are coming from TikTok, so shout out to you guys. Thanks.